Hey guys, Jonah here, back with another beer review, and we're doing the second one from the Sundowners. I mean, the Sun Chasers. That joke is going to keep going, I'm sure. From Beer 52. Yeah, nothing really of note in this bad boy. I mean, there is an article about one of the breweries, but I'm not going to talk about that because I think they've made a mistake. Now, if you were being really generous, you would say this beer is a perfect collaboration between the Italian box, which was last month's box, and this month's. But I would say um, maybe that's because it didn't arrive in time. It wasn't made in time. Um, and because this was made by Fierce Beer, which is basically very much in the pocket of Beer 52, I think they messed up the order, basically. So Fierce Brew Scottish, Granda is the brewery from Italy, and this is a collaboration brew. It's called Adagio. Is that Adagio? Is that how you say it? I'm not sure if that's correct. I think it is. Unfiltered Italian Pilsner at 5% on the ABV. Yeah, this so should have been in the last box, but it wasn't. So I think they deliberately messed up there. Okay, we have got Hallertauer Hersbrucker. We got SARS Pearl in there. We've got the malts are Aracchia. I guess that's the Italian side of things. Pilsner malt Munich. And then we've got some dextrin in there. Interesting. Um, cool. It says a collaboration with our friends Granda in Italy. This filtered Pilsner is brewed with Aracchia Italian barley, dry hopped with Hersbrucker and Satz or SARS, however you say that thing. Lots of kind of stuff on there. I do actually like the can, kind of green with a red stripe in it. Fantastic. And if you are the Beer 52 buyer, who is partly responsible for this mistake, in my opinion, James Cayley, I'm calling you out by name, my friend. You've called this the beer of the month, whereas, of course, it should have been the beer of last month. But hey, who am I to call you guys out? Well, I will call you out as I see it, because I really do think this was a big mistake running this beer this month, especially when you called it beer of the month. So yeah, I'm going to call you out on that, my friend. Um, Now, unlike the beer we had the other day, this is actually pouring pretty clear. So yes, this is a good lager type thing. Obviously a little bit dark. You can definitely see through there though. You can see the can. It is a bit hazy, but it's been in the fridge. It's let's see. It's a combination of the glass and the kind of stuff and the chill haze and stuff. So if I rub like Aladdin, you definitely see a bit through there. It's not crystal clear, but it is not too bad. Not as bad as the one yesterday, which I'm still going to call a hazy. Some of you didn't like that. I called it hazy. Well, I call these things as I see them. Not too much head on that bad boy. Liking this colour. It's a deep kind of colour. Maybe that is the yeah, the malts. And yeah, they're making a big deal out of the fact that this has got Italian malt in it, which is fair play, I suppose. Wow, that's interesting. Weird, kind of fruity lemon, but not in a zesty way, like proper lemons. Maybe floral kind of notes as well. Touch of honey, perhaps, on the nose, like honey as in flowers blooming and you know, going in and getting the nectar from flowers and stuff. A little bit of sourness on the nose too. So maybe a sour lemon or a sour sort of fruit or something like that. This is going to be really interesting. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I drink beers for your entertainment after all. And we shall see how things do. Let's dive in. Oh, lovely, clean, crisp. That sourness is in there at the end, but I think that's from some of the hops. Oh, that honey taste is there, not in a sweet way, but just in a flavor. That's really good. That's kind of, it starts off a little bit kind of toasty and malty, but then the bitterness kicks in, then the honeyness kind of washes your palate a little bit, and then the bitterness comes in a little bit more towards the finish. Really good lager, this one. Yeah, complex as well. It's like a kind of aged kind of lager. It is not like a Bud Light or something. When I say lager, people go, "Oh, you mean just like weak piss lager?" No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is traditional lager, done in the proper way. And this is actually really good. I know I joked about it being in the wrong box, but this is a good beer. So well done, James. I'll give you a pass just this once. Cheers. So that bitterness is actually up front too. Then it goes into the malt, the kind of toast, the bready kind of side of the malts. Tiny bit of gnarliness in the malt, but not too much, not in a negative way. Just gives it a little bit of nice edge. Then the bitterness comes in, and it's a round bitterness. Wow. Good lagers are really good beers by good brewers. I'm actually genuinely surprised that Fierce Beer had anything to do with this beer, because for me, Fierce Beer have been very hit or miss. And this one is a real hit. I've done quite good on this one, and I have had other, pardon me, well carbonated too. I have had some really good beers by Fierce Brew, especially years ago, like sort of 10 years ago. They were doing some really nice hoppy beers. Um, I even liked some of their dark beers, but I've had some real bad ones, some real stonkers from them. So their quality control is up and down. And for me, that's kind of what separates the kind of craft brewers who really don't have the experience. They don't really know what they're doing. And um, the really long-term brewers that have been doing for hundreds of years know exactly their product, know exactly what they're doing. And this is kind of where lager comes in, because a lot of the really traditional lagers, I'm thinking of the ones, the German ones going back for, you know, 500 years almost, and some of the Belgian ones too, they know exactly what they're doing. Whereas some of the craft breweries do not have a clue what they're doing, knock out a lager in like 2 or 3 weeks and think it's, oh yeah, that's aged long enough and that's had enough lagering. Oh, it really drives me completely bonkers. You need to give things time. You really do. And on that note, Brewdog are just shutting some of their bars down because they do not know what they're doing. Even now, they've become boring. They haven't for a while. They were right on the cutting edge of kind of lunacy, whether you like that or not. These days, they're playing it really, really safe. They're trying to take over the world. They tried to plant a forest, and it's cost them lots of money. So what do? They don't care about the people that work for them. They just allow it. They close everything, man. Well done, Brewdog. You fucking cunts. Anyway, Fierce beer. Well done. This is a really good one, and credit is where credit is due. I think you've done a fantastic job here. So keep it up, guys. Keep up those good trends, shall we say? Because this is fantastic, and it's a lager as well. You know, when a lot of beer people say when people do a really good lager, because lagers are simple, they've only got a few flavors going on, they're not complicated in the flavors, but to get it right, you have to be bang on. And this was a really good one. I enjoyed that. That is, we shall see what happens next at Fierce Beer. But that is Fierce Beer versus Granda, Adagio for strings. And it says it's an unfiltered Italian Pilsner at 5% on the ABV. If you can get hold of this beer, let me know what you think of it, because I think that is a really, really good beer. Guys, thank you for joining me. Sailing the seas of beer one more time. Please take care of yourselves. It's only a 5% beer as well. Take care of each other, and Uncle Jonah will return with another beer review, and that's coming up real soon.